When God gives you your next opportunity, move. I won't lie to you, it's gonna cost you everything. You're gonna hurt in places you didn't know you could hurt, and you're gonna have 1,000 chances to give up, but don't do it. Keep on moving.
Go back to the gym, work, because you have more to show. You understand? Life continue. You cannot live in the past. I'm really good on that, you understand? I learned by the years that, listen, Cristiano, let's go. Because pain, you're gonna have all the time, uncertainty and constant work. Constant work, constant work. Doesn't matter what's happening. It's gonna happen in your life. You have to continue. This is the way I see the life, and football especially.
When the devil wants to mess us up, he gives you too much too quickly and it corrupts you. Because quick success builds your ego, slow success builds your character.
If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But by all means, keep moving.
I will do good, no matter what. No matter what happens to me, I will do good. Absolute rejection of the idea of being a victim. No matter how much suffering comes my way, no matter how much undeserved and unjust, in spite of my innocence, I will not lose faith and I will do good.
Discipline your thoughts. Stop thinking too much. Don't go into the past. Don't go into the future. Be in the present. Why? Because only then it's possible that the mind is free, the capacity is free, and now you can completely immerse into whatever you are doing. And this means you have arrived. You have arrived. You might not reach the best version of yourself in this lifetime, but a better one than you are right now.
Other people and their personal experiences offer untold opportunities for learning. Through the experiences of others, there are two valuable sources of information available. Two attitudes of mind, two categories of those with similar experiences but with remarkably different results. We are exposed on a daily basis to representatives of both groups. Each group seeks its own audience, and each has an effect on those who choose to listen. But both sources are important. One serves as an example to be followed, the other as an example to be avoided, as a warning to be studied, but not emulated. We should all be students of failure. It is part of the world experience, part of the life experience. Why do we want to study the failures? So that we can learn what not to do. All experiences can serve as our teachers provided we learn from the information and invest its value in our own lives. There are those who teach that associations with people who have not done well with their lives and their opportunities should be avoided at all costs for fear that we will learn their poor habits and as a consequence repeat their unfortunate mistakes. However, as someone wisely said, those who do not learn from the mistakes of the past are condemned to repeat them. If we ignore the lessons of the past from whatever the source, then we may become victims of the process of trial and error. By ignoring the lessons of history, our own trials will inevitably try us, and our own errors will ultimately destroy us. It is unfortunate, perhaps, that those who fail do not teach their experiences for all to hear. If we had more opportunity to learn from the negative experiences of others, we might well save our own lives from certain disaster. It is worth whatever time we must take and whatever we must invest to make a study of people who do well. Gather the ideas and the information from all of the available sources. Read the books. Attend the seminars. Spend time gathering the knowledge that success requires. Study the habits, the language, the manner of dress, and the disciplines of those who have succeeded. One of the great sources of wisdom from those who have done well can be found in the many quote books that are available in bookstores. Just by reading the words of what the greatest among us, past and present, have had to say, we can come to a better understanding of the thoughts that guided the lives of those who were great enough, persuasive enough, influential enough, and successful enough to be quoted. Each of us should be in constant search of people we can admire and respect, people after whom we can pattern part of our own behavior. Much of who and what we are at this very moment is a composite of the many people who have influenced us over the years. When we were younger, our idols were often storybook characters, movie stars, and famous musicians. For a while, we walked, dressed, and even tried to talk like our heroes. As we grew older and our own unique personalities began to develop, our emulation of others became less apparent, but the influence was there nonetheless. Regardless of our age or circumstances, we are never beyond the reach of influence. The key is to find unique human beings whose personalities and achievements stimulate, fascinate, and inspire us, and then strive to assimilate their best qualities. Great projects are always built from a pattern or blueprint. In this lifetime, there is no greater project than the deliberate development of our own lives. Therefore, we each need a blueprint, something or someone to look at and pattern ourselves after, if we want to make change and progress. We are all being influenced by someone. Since this influence will determine to some extent the direction of our lives, it is far better to deliberately choose the people we will permit to influence us than to allow the power of the wrong influence to weave its effect on us without our knowledge or conscious choice. We must never allow a day to pass without finding the answers to a list of important questions such as, what is going on in our industry? What new challenges are currently facing our government, our community, our neighborhood? What are the new breakthroughs, the new opportunities, the new tools and techniques that have recently come to light? Who are the new personalities that are influencing world and local opinion? We must become good observers and astute evaluators of all that is going on around us. All events affect us, and what affects us leaves an imprint on what we will one day be and how we will one day live. One of the major reasons why people are not doing well is because they keep trying to get through the day. A more worthy challenge is to try to get from the day. We must become sensitive enough to observe and ponder what is happening around us. Be alert, be awake. Let life and all of its subtle messages touch us. Often the most extraordinary opportunities are hidden among the seemingly insignificant events of life. If we do not pay attention to these events, we can easily miss the opportunities.